and this is hilarious. I sleep with machetes on my bed. My wife has a gun by her bed. Here's the plan. Someone breaks in, I will give you time to get that gun loaded. Now here's the funny part, is I sleep naked. So, so you imagine you just broke into a house, and a naked black man, 6'5", with a machete comes running at you. You'll have all the time in the world to load that gun, honey.
I have the same kind of conversation with my husband about not putting the locator on posts about me, because he doesn't really get that I'm talking to 2,000 people at a time on Facebook. And, you know, I have a kind of big following, and so just recently started to take steps to separate the accounts and, you know, have an official page. And, you know, I don't know exactly how I'm going to handle narrowing down my old Facebook, you know, everybody's my friend thing to just people I've met. Although, I mean, being me, a significant percentage of the people on there are people I've met, you know, and I would just friend them, you know, right away. But if they can see pictures of my kids, I mean, I have that at least not public. And I have some layers of security because I write under a pen name, and I never put the exact city where I live, and I tend to be pretty cagey about my actual locations. But then my husband will just, you know, without thinking about it, just do a location on something that we just did, and I'm like, come on, you know, and so that's tough. And then with Twitter, I am on there every day, and I want to say things that are interesting, and I want to be real to an extent, but I don't put out all my details. And I tend to talk in sort of a persona way, you know, so that it's my public face. So I mean, I'm friendly and I will engage back and forth with people in a sincere way, but I'm not exposing everything about my life. And I think that's a good way to manage, because, you know, you do want to have your audience come and be entertained by you. I mean, that's part of the whole thing. You're drawing people in, and I want to know who's interested. I want to know what they like and what, you know, brings them to me. So,
one of the things, like Saldine had mentioned, is that that Twitter, it is something that's not quite as private as even Facebook. You Google, if I were to Google you right now, your last Twitter post would pop up on Google. So think about that. You know, think.
Everything you post online is out there forever. Everything. I don't care what it is, Facebook, a tweet, whatever. I've uncovered stuff 15 years old. Okay? So take the steps now, obviously, to, you know, separate those personas, but recognize that what you posted on your website 5 years ago could still come back to haunt you.
Luckily, I've always had it from the street, so I haven't put things out there would make it easy. I mean, I'm sure someone who's really dedicated and clever, like you were saying, could just piece things together bit by bit. But so far, no one has done anything.
Facebook did finally introduce the filters thing, so that I found, I'm sure to a dedicated stalker, it would mean nothing, but to a casual stalker, you know, so now I do still post pictures of my kids to Facebook, but you know, I have, you know, probably like 2,000 or something Facebook friends. And then about 100 people that are like real people that I either have known online for years and years and years and years, or more so some friends and family in real life. And you can, once you've set up that list, it can be pretty easy to, you know, you post a picture and you just do, okay, close friends, a list or whatever. And so far, I've been, I guess for me, it's partially like you're saying, is like, I just kind of rely on the fact that I'm not interesting enough to attract a dedicated stalker, you know. Like, I might inspire casual racist stalkers.
That's not true. I don't know. I think you're totally interesting enough for your own self.
Thanks.
I've heard, you know, I've said for years that once I have a dedicated stalker, that means I've made it.
One of the things that, and I did this years ago for nothing to do with the writing, but we were dealing with some custody and some ex issues, and he was stalking my then girlfriend. It was ugly. So when we moved, everything, we're unlisted, phone numbers listed, everything got locked down. Not online so much as just, you know, phone book does not have it. None of those online services have our address or anything like that. And looking back, as unpleasant as that gentleman was, I'm so glad that we did that when we moved.
Right.
As opposed to now having to say, oh crap, I have fans. Damn. Now I have to erase all of this.
The problem is that even doing all that, I mean, the old days you just paid Yellow Pages a little money and they didn't list your stuff.
Right.
Nowadays, everyone sells your information.
Oh, yeah.
And so someone could pay a little bit of money and go on one of these websites and they will tell you exactly where you live because you just paid a Verizon bill with your address on it. And I mean, it's ridiculous how easy it is to find someone now.
Well,
I went online and I Googled myself and I spent a little time and I found everywhere I'd lived for the last 10 years. And I'm moving around quite a bit. I mean, and I found every single address. I found addresses that have my name attached to it that I had never lived, but a girlfriend that I dated in the past had lived there, and I may have ordered a pizza or something using my credit card from that account, and suddenly that address now shows up under my name. And I mean, it's insane, the things you find.
If you own a house, your tax bill is public record. And many, if not most counties throughout the country are online with that. Okay? Voter registration is public record. Pseudonyms are public record. Use a pen name, it's great, but recognize that's just a layer. It's not invincible. Criminal records, public record. Civil records, public record. Divorce records, public record. A divorce file, that's like the golden egg for an investigator. I find a divorce and I order a copy of the file, or if the courthouse is close enough, I go visit it. I know where you work. I know how many kids you have. I know how much money you make. I know who your ex is. I know where she works or he works. All that information is all there and it's public record. Anybody can walk into any courthouse and ask to see that file. Some of it may be closed off through court order, information related to the kids themselves, stuff like that, but the majority of it, anybody has access to it. And that's kind of scary.
Oh yeah, hence the machete.
This is a very disconcerting film.
It is.
I have a question. So,
Yes, you in the back.
Let me stop you right there. Anyone else have a question?
all right, so there's a fine line between like stalkers and fans. You know, we make our living, having these relationships with fans. So how do you negotiate that relationship between, all right, I have to some sort of, relationship is strong, so I have to be nice to you versus that I, say you a great person.
This is.
I think you all, and especially I think really especially as a woman, where you draw that line, because I do have that age daughter. Luckily she doesn't think of it, so I don't think to with her 30 days misses.
You know how I handle that? I denied her particular friend request. But here's my advice to you on that subject. How do you differentiate between stalkers and fans? Just ask Sally.
For the rest of us, how do you differentiate between stalkers and fans? That's an interesting question, because I guess you have to look at what is uncomfortable for you personally. And if someone starts asking you personal things that you do not want to share, and they won't back down, and they keep pushing, then that's probably stalking stuff, and you need to be very clear about how much you're willing to reveal and what you do and do not want in your life. Being female, you have to be extra careful. And I'm kind of stunned, actually, that I haven't come across too many problems. Like back in the day when I was writing an online journal in New York City, I had one email from someone who was seeing if I would like to be his 24/7 slave in his little commune in Florida. And that shocked me. I was like, what? What? It freaked me out because I was like, what did I put out there that suggested to you that I was thinking I might like to be someone's 24/7 slave.
You said you were